Here we are on top of a waste pile at another mine. Good morning, mine explorers.
Good morning.
Tom and Julie here. This is looking down the waste pile. It's extremely windy today, so I'm not going to do much outside stuff. Looks like the portal is right here. Yeah, that's snow. It's pretty cold today. It's about a 40-mile-an-hour wind too, so let's get out of the wind. We'll gear up. Here we go. Here comes Miss Julie. Wow, is it windy out there. We're in a fairly spacious adit here. And there's no timbering around the portal, going right into the mountain, solid rock. We have no idea what to expect from this mine. We don't even know the name of it. We just saw the waste pile from down below. It might be substantial. There was track in here. The cross-tie bumps are still there. In fact, the cross ties are still there. That's a piece of lumber.
Well, I hope that's not the end of it.
Yeah, me too. I doubt it though, since there's all these track ties in here. You wouldn't think they put track in there for 50 feet. Nah, it's going right.
Curves.
Yeah. Man, it's a spacious adit. It's got to be 8 feet tall.
It's still so solid, you know?
Yeah, very solid. No timbering whatsoever. There's a breeze coming through here, so it must
Little bats.
open up. Oh yeah, there's a couple bats. Hello, little bats. How are you? I see some rail coming up.
Yeah.
As we curve left. Man, that wind is still cold coming through here, isn't it?
Freezing.
Yeah, there's the rail. Looks like we have an intersection.
Follow the rail.
That looks like it splits again, Charlie. We'll check that on the way back. Yeah, we'll stay to the right so far. Follow the rail. A lot of red material, isn't it? That the rock waste rock pile was red also. Oh,
It's like you're going out the end of the earth.
there's a chute and a drop off. Oh, there's an incline. Looks passable. This is looking up. Big chute here coming from somewhere. There's another bat. I wonder what's up here. Oh, so it came from behind me because this is a big redirector. Right here. Well, do you want to go down this incline?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Tom's going to go down the incline first.
Check it out. It's a little slippy with some loose material on top. Kind of wants to roll on you. Okay, I'm just a short way down this incline. Julie's going to come down. And this is what we have to go in front of us. There's a bit of a cave here. Cave in, I should say, not a cave, but a cave in. Not exactly sure what happened here. keeps going down, not terribly far is what I can see anyway. Just try not to touch anything if you don't have to.
Okay.
You know the old rule.
Yeah.
Very slippery.
Just as you said, slippery.
Alright, here comes Julie through that spot. I didn't realize this was wood there and I slipped on my butt. It's wood right where she's starting. I thought it was ground.
Yeah.
Very slippery.
Very slippery.
It's not super steep, but it's pretty loose. Looks like it levels out down here. Maybe we've got a drift level we can explore. I see the grease swab bucket. That's the only artifact that never gets taken out of the mine is the grease swab. How come nobody wants a grease swab in their home museum? Looks like it goes both ways. There's an old carbide can. Let's take the right first.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of dynamite box parts.
Yeah.
They're all splintered up. Let's check out the end of this level on this side. It goes the other way too, so we'll have something more to look at over there. But there's the face of it. Just a surveyor's mark in the middle there. There are a lot of copper mines in this area. Well, this one does not appear to be a copper mine. I'm guessing this is probably a silver and or lead from the looks of the vein material here. This kind of stuff. This is the hanging wall on my right. This is where the vein would have been. Okay, let's go the other way. Here's back to this barrel. That way didn't go very far. This is back up the incline. There's another bat. Tracks are still going here. Very spacious adit. I can't get over it. Oh yeah, there's some timbers that have been put up to plug this with once maybe a shaft or something. Is the end of it?
Yeah.
So not a huge level down here for that incline to come down. Well, let's go back up the incline and see what else is upside that we might have missed or that might be of interest. Yeah, that's quite a plug up there that it used to either just be an ore drop or a shaft or something. Yeah, somebody's been picking away at that. The surveyors and assessors have been here, obviously, with the red paint. Estimating the amount of ore left in reserve. Alright, here we go back up the incline. We'll see you up top. Alright, we're back up to this big chute. Man, that's slippery. That is a big chute, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way to get up there. Okay, let's take the right here, huh?
Yeah, why don't you look at that though?
It's a pair of button-up pants. What's left of them?
The other part of it's right here hanging.
I don't see a name on it. They're pretty old. Yeah, the other part's sitting over there. Crazy. You can have them, Julie.
Oh, thank you.
Take them home with you. Wash them up, they'll be like new. Oh, that must be where that shaft was plugged up. Another little bat. Hanging on by a toe. Another one. They sure sleep soundly, don't they?
Yeah, there's one right there.
There's one here too. One there. Yeah, quite a few. Alright, let's take the right. We skipped this on the way in. There's a little air blowing somewhere. There's something from up above. There must be some stoping up here. You could get up there if you wanted to, but I think I just saw where it went over there above that chute. Might be fun to see that chute from up above though. Is that something back there?
I think it's just a piece of wood, but it kind of freaked me out for a second.
Kind of looks like an animal.
It
doesn't
looks
it?
like an animal. I don't know.
I don't know. There's a piece of wood. Yeah, that was a little... Things play tricks on you in the dark like that. This is kind of a mess. There's a stope over this way. That's back to the incline. This is the stope you could see from down there. Goes a little higher up too. That's just going to go back to where we just were. We could go higher up if you feel like scrambling up there. Let's finish off this first. Okay, let's go look over this boards here, see what happens. Another chute coming in from up above across the way there. Man, that looks like an old one. Here's your classic lead silver looking vein. This just goes down to that lower level. There must be something up above. I guess we got to scramble up that ramp where we just were. See what's going on up there. Alright, I guess we're going to tackle this little ramp going up here. Julie gets the honors.
Okay, Tom's going to make his way up this stoped area.
I got her in four-wheel low. we came from down that way. It's a pretty good sized stope. There's some funny looking flowstone. Looks like some people have broken off the bigger chunks of it here. There's this big chute that comes down from up above, and it goes down here. This has been either sealed or plugged up somehow. So, stalactite and stalagmite, which one's which? Alright, let's scoot our way up here once, huh? We'll see why there's rail and lumber up here. It's a slippery mine. Man, that must have been a heck of a ride on these rails.
I know. No kidding. It's pretty
About
steep.
a 45-degree angle. We just came from down that way. That's a big stope, and then up here there's a pretty long chute. That chute's about 40 feet long and goes higher up into this mine. I don't know if it's another level up there, if there's just stope.
And look what we have over here. Some rail. Let's go check that out.
Okay, we just came through that part. This part has a little rail, so there must be somewhat of a drift level. Here's kind of a natural fissure here. You can see. And the rail takes a sharp left, obviously. No, it doesn't go very far, does it?
No.
Here's a rope. It's a climbing rope. Well,
Okay, Tom's gonna make his way up the chute. Or the side of the chute.
I might be able to get it up, I don't know. All right, Julie's coming up. Lots of funny little ramps and stuff around here, chutes. So when you get up here, there's a big timber sitting right here for some reason. And there's a wooden structure over that way. Like an old table or something, or maybe part of a hoist. Alright, let's go look at this wood thing. Alright, here's this wood box type structure. I don't know if it was framed for a little hoist or something. That looks like the turning plate off of an ore car. Is that heavy steel?
Yeah, it's really heavy.
Possibly. So a pretty good sized stope here. I see a ladder over there. Let's go look at that. I wonder where that rope went, because it doesn't seem like this level goes to that rope. Unless it's somewhere up this ladder. There's a little timber set right ahead of me. Looks like it's under some stress, and looks like the boulder that's above it has separated from the wall. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Up there. Up here.
Yeah. Just sitting there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
It's a very precarious looking area.
Yeah, a lot of weight up there as well.
I know. That's
This
a big.
all looks like it came loose.
I know.
Goes to another stove.
Goes to another stove. Okay.
There's another exit up here.
Oh, another exit over there. Okay, let's go check it out. Not the best ladder, but you know.
It feels pretty sturdy.
Does it good?
Alright, I'm up here on this little plank with the lugs on it. It goes higher up into this stope. It's not the greatest thing right here, but I think it'll hold me. Kind of loose.
Yeah.
Doesn't appear to do a lot.
Okay.
I'm going to keep going up here though, 'cause I think it's just stopped right here, but I'm going to make sure.
Okay. He's gonna.
It doesn't look this far.
Okay, he's gonna check it out. Make sure it doesn't go very far.
Well, there's Julie down there. I don't know if you can see her headlamp or not. There she is. So I climbed up that little lug tread, the board, and then scrambled up the rest this way up into this upper stope here. It doesn't do a whole lot more. It does go down here. I'm not sure where that goes, but I'm really not going to go down there. It's going to go back down to where I came somehow or other. These are some other pockets that they've worked up here. It does go around the corner a little bit to the left. Here's a little gobbing wall. It does ramp up this way. I do feel air going up there. Some very orange material here. A yellow. Doesn't smell sulfury. Well, what do you think? Should I crawl up this little thing here? I suppose if I don't, I'll wonder about it. Alright, I just climbed up that little ramp. There's air moving through here, but I don't know where it's going. There's air moving through here, but I think it's going down this way. And I have no idea what's down here. It's an ore drop or something that I can't get down to. Yeah, that's where the air is going. Look at the, see this dust going through there? Probably going back down to that upper portal that I saw. There's some other mineral. close. Alright, I'm back to this spot. Now I gotta work my way down to that ladder and the lug board. Well, we could go out that portal that's behind me that I saw, or Julie says we skipped somewhere on the way in, but I didn't think we did. Couple of cans and a milk can? Yeah, that's a milk can.
Short milk can. Oh, and a beer can.
Oh. That is an oldie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Let me take a picture of it.
Okay.
Let me tuck that away so somebody else can find it. They're going to have to move that, put it back in there a little bit, so I have to move that tin. Alright, well, I guess we're going back down the way we came, since Julie thinks we skipped something, but maybe we did. We'll see. She's got a better memory than I do. That Coors can's pretty cool. I don't know how long that's been under there. That milk can looked pretty old too, didn't it?
Yeah.
You always see milk cans at old mine dumps and that. Condensed milk or evaporated milk, whichever it is. Oh, look at this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they must have had some, that must have held a pulley or a block. That's probably what this thing was a spot for a little hoist.
Okay, Tom's gonna pretend he's ore. Woo! It's slippery.
Okay. Well, let's go see what's down here.
We were just coming down here, and then we took a left coming down here.
This is the way we came.
Oh.
Is that the way you think we didn't go?
Yeah, we went this way already. That's where that.
Okay.
So we can. Oh, that wasn't an easier way down.
Yeah, that was an easier way out. Dusty though, huh?
Very.
We are back to the main line that we came in on. Left goes further into the mine, right goes out. I think we've seen it all. Oh, excuse me. Let's see if we can find the portal. I believe it's over this way. Well, that's kind of a fun little mine, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's going to be really windy outside, so we better say goodbye in here.
I know it.
Like a 40-mile-an-hour wind out there today.
And about 45 degrees.
Yeah, it's cold. For us desert explorers, it's pretty cold.
There's the portal.
Yep, there's the portal. All right, let's say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on our next adventure.
Sounds good. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you later. There's a few deer moving along. Looks like a mom and two yearlings.